In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz here in China. On today's show, we'll discuss the high cost of falling in love at university. Recently, Zhejiang University, one of the top 10 universities in China, put up a poster on campus welcoming the new semester. It wrote that college students should fall in love at least once during university, regardless of their successes or failures. This slogan has quickly become a hot topic online. To most of Chinese parents, love on campus is regarded as a taboo, especially love in high school or middle school. Some very conservative parents even forbid their children to fall in love with someone at university. But young love often seems to prevail. It only gets easier once the students get to their university campus. The slogan promoting love caught a lot of attention on campuses. It opened up discussion about love, sex, and marriage, which is often subdued by modest cultural norms. So not surprisingly, the sign brought complaints from students. However, the response ended up being more about the practicalities and logistics of falling in love on campus. Many male college students left bitter responses related to having to pay for love. They feel the costs associated with having a girlfriend are too high for their small budgets. Research showed that these guys have a pretty good point, since apparently the cost of having a girlfriend can be half of the total living expenses. These costs are mainly attributed to the cost of going out to eat, gifts on holidays like Valentine's Day, going to movies, and shopping. Under the influence of China's traditionally male chauvinistic dating culture, many male college students need to pay for most of these things. That is, if they want to keep up the relationship. Even worse for these guys, girls will expect their boyfriends to pay for many of their daily needs. Most of the male college students need to spend about 1,000 yuan, or about $160 per month on campus relationships. The cost of presents will total about $160 per year. The expensive meals will take up almost $810 per year. Other additional costs will come from entertainment, like the cost of going to a cinema and paying for girlfriend shopping sprees. The total expenses will reach about $1,600 per year. The financial burden for college students is oddly high, especially since many are relying on small allowances from their parents. It's also very uncommon for a student to take a part-time job. Xiao Wu is a freshman at Wuhan University of Technology. His living expenses are about $240 per month. This money can ensure his basic living needs, but not enough for his girlfriend. He expressed that it's unfair for him to pay for the cost of campus love.
I usually take my girlfriend to the cinema each week, and we eat out occasionally. If I spend some on my own, my living expenses each month are almost all used up.
Aien't is a college student at Wuhan University of Technology. He doesn't feel campus love is much of a burden for him.
We usually go Dutch when we go out. Sometimes I also ask to pay for our date, but my girlfriend insists on going Dutch. We're not willing to increase the financial burden on one another.
Researchers asked 40 college students from a vocational school in Dongguan about living expenses. The allowance ranged from $98 to $490 per month. More than half of them will spend about $130 to $240 per month. If one is a boyfriend or girlfriend, the expenses will be much more. In order to afford the high cost of campus love, many college students also choose to do part-time jobs to ease their economic burdens. Some net users also express their views on the high expenses of university campus love. Some of them don't support college students spending so much money on it. One net user wrote, quote, "Nowadays, these college students are really different from the past. Most of them just know how to squander money, but have no idea how to make money. Even though there's no extra money in their pockets, going to movies and concerts will still be a part of their dating plans. Using parents' money to consume for romance is really not a thing to be proud of." Another net user also agreed, wrote, quote, "The figure indeed shocked me. I have to say that when we were young, money never was a key problem for us to maintain a relationship. Even if related to marriage, it was still not the top priority. Things have become quite different. It seems money has become a main factor for these young people to get love. This is very dangerous." Some other net users also hold the view that college students don't need to spend so much money on campus love. If love becomes a burden in their life, it indicates that it might not be true love. One net user wrote, quote, "Why don't these guys choose to go Dutch? We live in a new era now rather than ancient times. Male chauvinism is out of date now. Love is naturally a wonderful thing. If two people need to bear so much extra pressure, it indicates that there must be some problems in the relationship." Another net user joked, quote, "We should encourage more college students to have a boyfriend or girlfriend at university. It will be an effective way to boost domestic consumption and contribute more to the economy." The high cost on campus love is a real question for college students. There are many ways to cut costs, but they will come at the risk of losing out. Many people online argue that love is greater than money, but it seems clear that there is a standard that these poor guys have to meet.